All right, this war situation is going to have two possible outcomes. I'm going to be very careful in how I articulate this because the last time I made a video and I had this discussion, I made some references to some things that went on in 2020 and some things that people were forced to do. And let's just say that my videos didn't get very much reach. And so again, I'm going to be super careful in how I articulate this. Nevertheless, I think that there are going to be two outcomes. One of the outcomes is going to be really good for us, especially if you're a crypto holder. The second outcome, I think, is going to be bad for everyone. Now, let's just start with the worst case scenario. So we're at war with Iran, and the predominant region that is taking place is in the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil supply flows through. Now, obviously, we've seen that the oil prices have surged, which has a ripple effect on the global economy. But where it gets concerning to me is that when I see these countries that are having these like crisis environments created where restrictions are now being implemented to preserve energy. And I'm not saying that that's going to take place in the US, but I'm not taking it off the table. Here's my thought if it were to go this way with the worst case scenario. We know that the financial system is changing, but I don't believe that it's going to be a smooth change. I think for the financial system to change, something drastic has to take place. In other words, our old system needs to be melted down, broken, however they do it, for the new one to emerge. And there's going to be a lot of changes that take place and that people are forced to adapt to that they're not going to be happy about. So, could this war situation be used as a way to create an environment that would make people more accepting of the changes that they normally wouldn't accept under everyday circumstances? That's all I'm saying here, okay? And again, look at 2020. Look at the wild stuff that people did during 2020 and some of the things that people were willing to accept that they wouldn't accept in everyday normal circumstances. That's all I'm saying. And if this war is being used for that, then we're going to see this thing drag out much, much longer than a few months. And I would say that we should know by the middle of May which way this is going. So I think we're going to know here very soon. And if it goes past May, I'm preparing to just buckle up. That's just me being real. Now, if the other outcome is on the table, which I hope it is that we will get this thing wrapped up sometime in May. The new Fed chair is going to come in, Kevin Warsh. They're going to lower the interest rates. They've already been printing a ton of money, which creates more money supply, okay? And they're going to send this rocket ship to the moon. And if you hold crypto, you are going to be along for the ride. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that there's a plan at play to go in here, create this disruptive environment, which ultimately lowers the market because people are fearful. Big money is positioning themselves. They're getting things like Bitcoin and all of the other major projects at a very discounted price. They're going to pull out of this war. Trump becomes the hero. They send this thing to the moon. They're trying to win the midterms, and that's their plan. I don't know if that's it, though. I honestly don't anymore. I used to think I had an idea of like what the plan was this whole time. But man, I'll tell you what, the powers that be, the chessboard that they are playing on, none of us are privy to. It's like, I don't know anymore. I don't know who's on what side or what team, and it's like every man for himself. And so that's why my main focus is getting locked in, making sure my house is in order, and doing what I can to position myself for the greater good of my family so that we can thrive in any situation. That's what I'm doing. I'm not saying that you need to go out and prepare for the worst and get water and food and all of that, but I'm not taking it off the table. I'm not taking it off. I'm not taking anything off the table anymore, especially after what we saw they played in 2020. I'm not. And I don't know who to believe, who to trust. And so all I can do is I have to let things, I can't control what's going on out there. I can only control the decisions that I'm making. And so that's why for me, I'm getting locked in. I'm focused. I'm making sure I'm carrying no debt. I'm investing what I can into the crypto space because I believe that's going to be part of the new infrastructure. I'm having some cash on the side. I'm just trying to cover my bases. Not here to have a conspiracy theorist conversation. I'm genuinely trying to figure this out because I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Like, am I out of line? Is it the first option? Is it the second option? You know, your guess is as good as mine. Anyways, I got a little garden that I'm starting back here. I'm planting all my seeds. And so I'm going to get back to that. And again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. My name is Donnie Joseph. These are the kinds of conversations that we have on this channel. We talk about crypto, investing, wealth building, mindset, macroeconomics, all of the stuff. So subscribe, engage with the content, and we'll talk soon.